Sade, sade, sade. Go. Hello, my friends, family, and everything that goes freak in the night. Figured I'd do a little late night paint sesh. Just can't sleep. Stressed about something. If you're a follower of the channel, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not expecting, 100,000 of you people to be here or anything. I'm not even expecting any of you to. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So I just finished recording a time with Cobra. That's edited. Blocking the colors on this Tallyman. Then we start washes, special effects. Now normally I would be listening, but I just mistakes. Alright, so there you go. Focus, you silly camera. Thank you for burping. Off. So guys, working on the Tallyman. We're just blocking out the colours for now. Then we're going to be hitting him with some washes, some armor highlights and a few other things and whatnot. I'm just getting this guy tabletop ready. But before I do that, I've got to grab some paints that I left on my other table because I was writing down Jack Suffolk. All these guys. We just picked up neutral grey, dark blue grey, and just picked up basalt grey. Again, those are going to be used for dry brushing on the Poxwalkers. And then I picked up a Poxwalker shade, so we will be shading the guns. So we've got the shade for that. It's going to be a bit of a shake. We've also got more Tyrian Grime. I also picked up Death Corpse Drab, Dawnstone for the base, and Dry Rack White. Again, these are for the bases, so I'm going to be dry bracing them and walking on concrete kind of thing. But the more Tyrian and the Poxwalker shade is something I'm going to try today. So I am going to take just a quick 360 on him real quick, see if there's any areas I've missed. We've got some tentacles up there, I can hit in a second with pink. Are we gonna go pink? Yeah, we'll go pink. We will go pink. Go magenta dark, I think. Oh. Haven't you? Specials didn't. God, I've had this paint then for 4 years. I don't have any special sauce left. I actually ran out. I've got to make some more. Some of you guys are like, what the hell is a special sauce? See. Screw it. Give it. We're going to start off with either really nice rich purple base, ink our way up. Not until we've, like I said, I'm going to put down the base, the rich purple first. Then I'm going to hit Mortarian's Grime. Might have to agitate this. So I do. Alright. I have to agitate. I'm just stabbing the you gotta break it up. Thing. Chunky on. Hopes everyone's doing good. I can't believe we're so close to 500 subs. Guys, you have no idea how happy that's made me. I mean it. You have no idea how happy that's made me. We're like 2 or 3. I think we're like 2 or 3 subs away from 500. No idea how happy that's made me. Still gonna give it a shake. Shake. Shake that. Oh, shake. Shake, shake. We'll shake that booty. That booty. So. There we go. Much better. Down some. Here we go. Tentacles. And back. And we're just going to put a base color down, and in that way it will give us, again, we're just blocking in right this second. We're just blocking in, guys. Normally I would have knocked this model out by now, but some RL stuff has come up, and like I said, guys, I haven't been able to mentally stream, but mentally get the energy up. Felt defeated. And I know I've got friends and family that care about me, and you know, did their best to be there for me, but still time. No matter what, I'm It is what it is. Don't want you to feel sorry for me. Don't want you to play the world's smallest fiddle at all. No. Someone. Grateful for people see him as a curse. I can't get sinus cold or whatever the heck. Fresh air. Right. I'll take a few. And that'll be ready for grinding. Giggity. Perfect. Be installed. Hey Jackal, how are you, mate? How you doing? It's a bit of a late night here for me, and well, frankly, I just can't sleep. So I figured I'd finish off this Tallyman. Well, get the majority of this Tallyman done. Alright, so his tentacles are dried. So we're going to try this Mortarion Grime. It's a shade. So we're going to give it a bit of a shake first. You always want to give your GW paints a shake. Doing good, just playing some Skyrim. Nice. Modded? I hope it's modded. Shit. Good, good, good man, good man. Good man. Let's try this Mortarion. First time using this, guys, so see what kind of results we get. I normally use no oil on my Death Guard, but we'll give it a little try. We'll give it a look-see. See what it can do. And if need be, I will go back to it just over the bronze. Bring it in. Silver. Oh, thank you, darling. I greatly appreciate that. You guys rock. Thank you, thank you. We're 3 subscribers away from 500. I can't believe that. I was just saying that earlier. I was like, I can't believe I'm at 3 people away from 500 subscribers on YouTube. Holy. Like, holy cow. So what we're doing is we're just giving the model an all-over wash of Mortarion Grime. This is going to bring all the colours down, but give a greenish hue, which is what we're looking for. Now, hopefully this doesn't reactivate the speed paint. It doesn't look like it has. Now, the only thing I'm not hitting with the all over shade is the book in his hand. And there's a reason why. That's because I want the book to be different. There's a reason why for that. I'll explain. I get to paint in the book. Everything else, I'm going to hit it with the Mortarion Grime. I'm actually liking this Mortarion Grime. It's bringing everything together nicely. Good wash. Really is a good wash. Okay, so I've just got to wait for that to dry, and then I'm gonna start hitting up colours. So I thank you. If you got any questions, guys, please feel free to just ask. No, I do my best to make everyone feel accepted here at Deceptive Ink. But here we go. A miniature. There we go. As you can see, it's bringing all of it together now. Like I said, I haven't touched the book. The book is the reason why I haven't touched the book is because I want the book to stay like it's brand new. Because I've got an idea for that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start hitting these plague bearers, well, these poxwalkers with a all over dry brush. So I can knock these guys out real quick because they're poxwalkers. They're chaff. They're not meant to be anything other than just, you know, in the way. So to say, if you were to ask any Death Guard player, they'll tell you we don't care about our poxwalkers. And the truth is we don't. We don't care about them. Alright, so life as a poxwalker sucks. I know I shouldn't laugh, but it's true. Life as a poxwalker sucks. You're a walking zombie. No one likes you. Alright, so this is more of like a darker black grey. From what I can see. Oh no, actually it's quite bright. Oh, it is actually quite bright. Let's drop some down. Quite thick too. We'll have to walk that down. Yeah, it's actually quite bright, which means let's see what this neutral grey is like. Jeez Louise, who tightened that down? Okay, yeah, that's more black. Okay. Okay. You're turning me into. You're turning me into Joe Pesci. Okay. Right, so now we're just going to go up and down the miniature, giggity. And like I said, we're just going over the skin tones. Wow, this is damn near borderline black. I'm barely seeing it on this miniature. And I know there's some on. Oh, wait, I don't think there is any on there. Oh, there is some on there. Wow, this is very dark grey. Like I said, this is almost like a oil black. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Right, so let's look at this newer grey. Oh yeah, boop. Instantly you can see the highlights on this one. So yeah, that's the grey I'm going to want. That was the basalt grey. Basalt grey. Absolutely. Just with a couple of strokes, I can already see the details on the miniature. Again, poxwalkers are zombies, so no one really cares about them. They're literally just resurrected dead by not Mortarion, Typhus. Typhus is the herald of the Destroyer Hive, and he's the one because he's a psyker. He's the only psyker in the Death Guard, because Mortarion purged his entire chapter of psykers, and he didn't know that Typhus was actually a psyker. Typhus kept it hidden. He was a low-level psyker. And when they fell to chaos, he was blessed. Nurgle blessed him with the ability to resurrect the dead. Hence, that's why he's called the Hive Lord of the Destroyer Hive. He can literally just wave his hand. All of a sudden, the dead Imperial Guard and Space Marine, civilian, whatever, get up and start marching forward. I don't have a Typhus, before anyone asks. I do have a 3D model of him, but I don't actually physically own. I haven't printed it yet. The reason being is because Typhus and Mortarion, even though Mortarion is his father, is his gene father, is his superior, is his chapter master, slash Primarch, they don't see eye to eye on how they should handle the other Chaos chapters and various other things and whatnot. So because they constantly bicker back and forth, there's actually special rules in 40k. And I mean, I like Typhus's playstyle, which is just send wave after wave after wave of undead at the enemy. You know, because all is rot. At the end of the day, I am a Mortarion myself personally. Okay, so we've knocked out. Well, we've got the dry brush on a couple of the poxwalkers. I've still got some other Poxwalkers over there I've got to finish off. So I figured I'd do them all at the same time. And I need 20 or 40 according to my build. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If I need more, printer can go burr. You know. But this is what I like to call the quickest way to print Poxwalkers. Poxwalkers, zombies, whatever you want to call them. So basically you start off with a dry brush of greys. Okay? Which is what I'm doing. Then we're going to do a dry brush of Death Guard green or Death Corps drab. You'll see where I'm going. You'll see exactly where I'm going. Especially when I hit them with the speed paints. Nice. Okay, that's that one. 2 more to go. And then the shade on him is actually starting to look like it's drying up nicely. How's everyone doing in chat? Y'all doing good? I know Jackal said he's playing Skyrim modded. Cool. I know that there's a guy on YouTube called Spiffing Brit. He did a thing where he could resurrect the dead in Skyrim and have like an infinite army of zombies. And every time like guards attacked him or NPCs attacked him or whatnot, he would just bring them back from the dead. You know, because he had so many zombies. He literally called himself the White Walker of Skyrim. Now I've had Skyrim before. As you know, Vic, I've owned Skyrim before in the past. But when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I think I might try that. So if I can find a copy of Skyrim pretty cheap on PC, I'll look and see about doing a Skyrim stream where all we do is just send zombies. You know, literally call it like I don't know, Game of Thrones Skyrim edition. You know what I mean? Alright, so we've got a base grey down for these guys, which is good. That's why I love dry brushing, because dry brushing is quick. Like so. Give the dry brusher. This is why I like these grey sweats, guys. Everyone keeps asking me about these grey sweats. Why is there always paint on the left leg? Now you know why. I can't help it, I'm sorry. So yeah, we've got that going on. Let me just do a quick inspection of this guy. Right. Still seeing a few spots where it's wet, so I'm going to leave him off to the side. I do have a fan going off behind me, so that should help out. Did you ever own it through Steam? No. No, I didn't. I had... God, not the one... Skyrim... What one was it? Oblivion was the one I had. I had Oblivion, sorry. Oblivion is what I had. I did have Skyrim on the Xbox 360 though, because Leslie kept borrowing it from me, and very rarely would he return. Alright, so we've got a base grey down. Now, I'm going to pull 2 or 3 of these to the side. And the reason why is because I'm going to make those guys, I'm going to give them another round of dry brushing and make them a little bit brighter. So you got some skin tonal variants. Alright, and so I am going to dry brush them this time. Yeah, we're going to go with a, what's this one? It's White Scar. It's actually, no, it's actually quite a bit of a bright jump. Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, I can always get a copy off of CD Keys or something pretty cheap. So I'm really not that super rushed. You know what I mean? And but yeah, I figured I'd do that for you guys. Maybe when we hit 500 subs, yeah. Maybe when we hit 500 subs, I'll do that. Okay. Okay. So now we're just gonna. There we go. See, and what this is gonna do is hit the highest recesses and make them stand out. Okay, and it's going to give you a skin tonal variance between the zombies, because not all zombies decay at the same speed, or walkers in this case. I actually know some people who have been studying the art of petrify, which is the art of human remains decomposing. And yeah, there's actually a swamp out in the States somewhere. I think it's in Florida or Alabama, where the cops will have dead bodies sent out there to see how they react to certain ways of decomposing so they can solve murders and stuff and whatnot. I was watching it once with the ex-wife. She used to love watching stuff like that. It kind of creeped me out a little bit, just saying. How's everything in Michigan? Alright. Nice. We've got some nice tonal variants. That one. Right, so what I'm going to do... Doing good? Good. Good. How's Patrick? Is he alright? Hope he's doing alright. Good guy. Yeah, we've still got a little bit left to dry in the deepest recesses. That's fine. Let him dry. Do your thing, buddy. You do you. Right, so let's try this Poxwalker shade and see how it do. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this guy here. And then I'll grab this guy here. And then so you'll see the difference of what I'm talking about when I say tonal difference. Okay? Right. Now bear in mind this is the first time I'm using this shade. Okay? I remember one of my older videos, someone asked, well, left a comment saying, have I ever used Games Workshop's shade wash? And I was like, shade wash? I didn't even know they had one. You know what I mean? And I didn't. All right. That's this guy. The dark tone. That's the lighter skin tone. This is the dark skin tone. And then I will show you a khaki dry brush. And so this is Poxwalker. I mean, it's good to, like I said, it's always good to have like tonal differences, because not all your soldiers are going to look the same. I mean, yes, they all have uniforms, but when you're the undead, you know, I'm sorry, but not all the undead looks the same. Okay, so I'm going to leave those two to dry. So now I am going to grab my Deathcorpse Drab. Give that a shake. Oh, that is a thick boy. God damn, boy, you thick. You a thick boy. God damn, this paint is thick. Jeez, this thing's thicker than oatmeal. Thicker than Kim Kardashian's butt. Yo, with a good book 2.0. Hey, Black. How you doing, mate? Long time no see. How you been, mate? Okay, so we're going to try this. Not too bad. Oh, yeah, that leaves a nice little patch kind of thing. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. Yeah. That was a good call. Yeah, see? Leaves a nice little mix of green in there, you know? Ah, chilling in school and then back to Florida, huh? Nice, nice. Das is good. Das is good. Alright, so these two have had the wash. This one hasn't. So let's grab this one, because he hasn't been washed either. So we're going to dry brush him. So we'll see that, like I said, we're going to look for tonal differences. So you're back from Cuba. Yeah, that one wouldn't look too bad. Hey. I guess we could try a Hello Witchfish. Well, I'm good. I'm happy for you, Black. I really am, mate. I'm happy for you, dude. Not gonna lie. Wish I was in the US right now. Seriously. I really do wish I was in the US right now. But I have a daughter here in the UK that desperately needs me right now, so as per our deal that me and her have, I'm going nowhere until she says it's okay for me to leave. That's the deal that me and her have. Ooh, this pallid witch flesh does pop. There we go. Oh yeah, this one popped. Which means if I hit it with that, where is it? If I hit it with that Pox, yeah, that Pox Walker Shade is gonna pop. Is a good thing, because that's what we want. We want it to pop. Okay, so there. Went and got a cheapish laptop, just played some games, been War Thunder, got World of Tanks downloaded, but I'm playing War. Yeah, War Thunder's fun, man. War Thunder's fun. You just gotta. With War Thunder, it comes down to 3 factors: knowing what your vehicle can do and what it can't, knowing the maps, and working as a team. And I mean that. Teamwork is imperative in War Thunder. God bless it. God bless it. Sorry, guys. Got a sinus infection. Playing with nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just a heads up, guys. The channel is sponsored. So I will be doing some more sponsored content. We picked up a sponsor. Chilubox, the company whose software that I use, has decided to become one of our main sponsors. So big thank you to Chilubox for taking a chance on sponsoring this tiny little channel of mine. You guys are awesome. There is a code in the description, so if you're looking to get 3D printers or parts or software or whatever, go check them out. Use my code. You'll get anywhere between 10 and 40% off depending on what you buy, and I get a little kickback and it doesn't cost you any extra. Plus, it lets Chilubox know that you watch my content, you like my content, all that fun stuff. So, like I said, big thank you to them for sponsoring. Also, we've got a merch store as well, guys, if you want to get yourself some Cobra swag. I even have some limited run t-shirts left in stock. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Whoop-ha. This is the limited run t-shirt. This is the limited run t-shirt. I've got like 5 or 6 of them left. Thank you. I've got like 5 or 6 of them left in the store. Once they're gone, they're gone. Because we changed some of the design. It's on a really nice tri-blend with sustainable cotton and sustainable bamboo. So you're actually... Oh, and that's another thing. When you purchase something from Chilubox, if you purchase a software license key from Chilubox, they will plant a tree in your name. None of that freaking fake stuff. I've looked into this. They are a genuine 501c3. They are a genuine charity. They will plant a tree in your name for reforestation and whatnot. So like I said, these sponsors are legit. And like I said, they're taking a chance on my channel, guys. I cannot thank them enough from the whole of my heart. I really can't. Thank you so much, Chilubox. If you want to talk to the Chilubox representative, there actually is one in our Discord. Her name is Claire18. She is legit. She works at Chilubox. She's head of the PR department. And she said if you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to her. And she will do her best to answer your questions in a timely manner. So like I said, not only do you get full support and everything else and whatnot, it's a win-win scenario is the way I see it. Right, so we have tried GW's speed paint, which was the where was it? It's the Pox Walker. they're actually pseudo dry now, so we can actually take a look. Okay, that was the double dry brushed. That was the double dry brushed. Come on, focus on the miniature, not on my hand. There you go. I've got to get a new, better way of. Okay, yeah. So that was the. So then we can pick it out later with some more dry brushing. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And then this. Now the darker skin tone variant is still wet. I can still see some of the wash on him is still wet, but you get a rough idea. That's him with the darker skin tone variant. Yeah, with the darker skin tone variant. See? Like I said, not all flesh decays at the same speed, you know? So we do have some different styles of what we're going to be doing for these Poxwalkers, and I want them all to be, you know, they are all technically the same unit, but I want them to be individual. You know, they were individual people before. So let's look at getting, you know, let's check on our oh, there we go, he's dried. There we go. All right, so now our Tallyman's dry, so we can start working on some other things. Now what I want to do is, where are you? XV88, there it is. This is XV88 base. This is a really nice brown that I do like using. Now I'm going to use it to start doing some small little scratches and stuff on the leather. So I'm going to need my, actually I'm going to need something a little bit smaller than, there it is. There's my super fine detail. Come here, you. No, I want you to come here. Go. Right. This thing is like a really tiny brush. So I'm just going to. Right. Books always get on and Nurgle is all about death and decay, so yes and no. It is. You use Chidubox to tell your 3D printers what you want to print. Okay, Blender will make the 3D object. Chidubox converts that 3D object into G code so that your printers can print it. But I use it very similar to Blender too. If you saw the newest video I did, you'll see what I'm talking about, where I scratch built a Chaos Sorcerer. While it was on the build plate. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Okay. Alright, so what we can do now is we can start touching up Giggity, that pink on the tentacles. Yeah, and you can get Chidu Box Basic for free. Chidu Box Basic is free, and you know it's free. Just go to Chidu Box's website, download it for free. You can even try Pro for free for 7 days. Like I said, if you like it, like I said, the links are in the description down below. And like I said, guys, I'm just doing a little chill stream to pass the time. Let's put that one. This one. Work on that face. And as a face, only Nurgle could love. I need... Do I need Rackard Flesh? Yeah, I think I'll go with a Rackard Flesh look. Oh, well, thank you. Really appreciate that, Red. I really do appreciate the kind words. Now this is a wash. A dab it do. It's the wash I want gold to make it look like a dirty bronze. Mortarion Grime is good. And then now, in a few minutes, I'm going to start stippling in some Death Guard Green in some places and look at probably doing some edge highlighting here in a bit. Fucking. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I think Nurgle's trying to bless me. Well, I greatly appreciate that. But like I said, we're only like I said, I'm only 3 subscribers away from 500. So that's actually a pretty big deal for me. I remember when I hit 200 followers on Twitch. Oh god, that was an amazing day for me. I cried. I do have another Twitch channel, guys. Just a heads up, I do have another Twitch channel. No, I haven't streamed to it yet. The reason why I haven't streamed to it yet is because I want to I want to dedicate that channel to just one thing in particular. And before I do that, I want to build up an audience again. You know, I want to earn your patronage, you know. 'Cause, I mean, you guys could be doing a whole bunch of different things, you know, but you chose to be here tonight, and that makes me feel very happy. That makes me feel so happy. I feel like peeing myself, you know. And not that I will, of course. I'm a grown-ass adult, but the point is, I'm very grateful that I've got followers like you guys. I really am. And I want you guys to know I'm never gonna take you guys for granted. You guys were here with me during the grind. You know, you're OG. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just gonna put a little bit of a wash over this skull on the floor. There we go. Make it look like it's a bit older than it is. Stop, my PC isn't waterproof. But no, I just, but like I said, I want you guys to understand that I am grateful. You have no idea how grateful and how blessed I am to have you guys as friends and to have you as in my life. Period. Ups, downs, goods, bad. You were there at my highs, there at my lows, and all I can ever say is thank you. And to me, that's just not enough. I really wish I could do so much more, you know. But there's only so much I can do, and when you learn a limitation like that, it it seriously sucks. It makes you want to rethink your entire life. Um, so this is Plague Bearer Flesh. This is a different color. Yeah. So we're done. What we can do right now on the Tallyman. No, mate. You were there for everything. You've been there for everything. Hell, you were the first person I told I was getting divorced. Literally, bro, you were the first person I told. I'm not even kidding you. You were the first person I told. No one else. I told you and who else? You and Warhammer. You, Warhammer, Zeke. No, it was you, Zeke, and Kelly. Because Warhammer wasn't around at that time. Yeah, mate. You were the first people to know. I didn't tell my mum, my family, my daughter, no one else. I remember one night I asked you guys for advice. I was like, guys, what should I do? You know, you you all unanimously said leave her ass. You know, and I remember, if I remember correctly, Nugget, yeah, because Nugget was still alive. Nugget even turned around and said, you know, I could move and live with you guys in Michigan. God bless his soul. Oh, he was such a good man. I miss him. I do miss him. He was a good guy. Oh. Yeah, because it turned out she was doing naughties with some bloke in freaking not EverQuest, Horizon. And that's why she was never around for necrofly hunts with all of us. You know, only her clique of people that turned out to, you know, even somebody after a while was like, you can't do that to the guy that lives with you and does everything for you, man. Even somebody came to me and he was like, dude, your missus is doing the nasty with God, it was like 2 or 3 other people. I was like, yeah, doesn't surprise me. And it didn't. It didn't surprise me at all. And you know what? She's made her bed. She can live in it. She can lie in it. She can love it. I am moving onwards and upwards to better things. I've got plans. Well, I had plans until some bastard stole my crypto. But it's knocked me back, but it hasn't knocked me out. You know, that knocked me down to one knee. It hasn't KO'd me. It's just knocked me down. I'll get up. That's the thing. I'm like Mac from Punch Out. You know, I'm getting back up. You know. Oh, and don't forget, guys, if you do have crypto, there is a crypto wallet in the link, so you can just shoot whatever crypto you don't want or use or have or whatever. You know. Like I said, there's multiple ways of sponsoring supporting the channel. We got merch now, crypto, you name it. Direct donations is PayPal. Um, Unfortunately, I can't seem to get YouTube's API to work with OBS. So I don't know when someone's subscribed or donated or whatever. So I do apologize if some of you have donated. I'm not ignoring your donations or anything, guys. If you have, I'm really not. It's just like I said, I've been so busy trying to get the back end of this to work, and I'm doing this all by myself. I'm a one-man band, you know, and unfortunately, you know, I'm not that good when it comes to YouTube API backends and stuff. If this was Twitch, I'd be able to do it in like 2 seconds, you know. But where it's YouTube, YouTube likes to keep their APIs to themselves. They don't like to allow third-party programs, and so yeah, they're being a pain in the ass, and so I do apologize for that. Oh, I'm staying positive. I'm staying as positive as the day is long, and the reason why I'm staying positive is, like I said, because I've got such cool fans and followers and support and family, and you know, I like I said, I can't do this alone, you know, um, and I get it, you know, I've been very hectic when it comes to my uploads and my streams and whatnot, and I do apologize for all of that, guys. I really do. I want to get back into a schedule where I'm doing like 2-3 days a week for you guys, you know, but I'm streaming where I can when I can, mostly because one of my roommates, he works majority nights, and he's literally like right underneath me, so I can't be super loud, so I can't exactly play. I can't be the old Cobra that you guys want, where I'm bashing tables and you know, I can only be the me that you see here, and I know that's not as entertaining as he ever was, you know. But we all grow up, you know. We all can't be Doctor Disrespect forever, and even then, Doctor Disrespect's got to grow up, you know. One more. Thank you. I know. Like I said, I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. I've got you guys. I've got the nation. Got all of you guys with me, and trust me, I there are days when I'm not gonna lie. You know, when I get down a little bit, but you know, like I said, I'm down. I'm not out. And like I said, what my ex-wife did is what my ex-wife did, and you know, I wish her all the best. I have nothing bad to say about her. I really don't. I wish her all the best. I do. That's the thing. A lot of people are like, "Dude, why aren't you so? Why aren't you more pissed? Or why aren't you more angry? Or what?" And I'm like, "What does that solve? What would me getting angry solve? Nothing. You want to know what would be better? If I wished the person well to move on with their life, and that's exactly what I've done. You know, I wish them well, and that's it. You know, move on with your life. Even though for some reason Instagram wants me to follow her. No joke. Seriously. Instagram's like, you may know this person. I'm like, yeah, of course it is. My ex-wife, you twat. Why would I want to follow my ex-wife? You know what I mean? It's like, Instagram, do you know nothing? Of course you don't. You're Instagram. You're Meta. You're Mark Zuckerberg. Alright guys, so we've got our Poxwalkers all with different skin tones and everything else, all drying just nicely. 499 subs. Oh my god. I'm one away. One away. Ah, you bastards. You bastards. It's all good. I'll get there. I'll get there. And when I do, I will be immensely happy. I will be ecstatic. Alright, so our Tallyman's dried. Now I'm just going to pick out his face a little bit. Giggity giggity. So I need to find... There you go. Pallid witch flesh. In fact, I think I have some still on. I do. Is it still wet though? No. Ooh. Ah. Okay, this is where I'm gonna need to break out the geek glasses. The Geektron 5000. Dun 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 dun. Ah. Sorry about this, guys. But this is legit where I need to see what I'm doing. I'm not ignoring chat, I really ain't, guys. I'm just got to focus on this bit. Right. Grab my Death Guard green. That's Death Whoa. Snuggles. That will work. I'll take that. Where, oh, where is my Death Guard? Where, oh, where have you gone? Where, oh, where is my Death Green? I do hope I find it. Where, my Death Green? Oh, where could it be? It's probably looking right at me. You are too fucking blind to see. There it is. Smiles, you and Cody and Chrissy both subscribed. Oh, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Really do, guys. Sorry about the geek glasses, but when I'm doing faces and some various details, I need those to see because I'm long-sighted. So what that means is I've got really good vision at distance, which makes me a really good marksman, but I am blind as a bat up close. And I've even looked at things like LASIK and a few other things, and my optometrist said that LASIK wouldn't really suit me. In fact, it could actually make my vision worse. He said if I was short-sighted, it'd be fine, but where I'm long-sighted, he said not so much. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called stippling. And what that's going to do is I'm going to take this Death Guard green that's here. This is the colour that the Death Guard normally are. Here, I'll show you. Okay, this is a Death Guard Dreadnought. Okay, so we're going to take this guy and make him somewhat match this green here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking a little bit of Death Guard green, and on the peak of his chest plate, a few places like that, I'm just going to stipple. Now, stippling is a very fine art of adding texture where there is none. Now, I'm not sure what color I want to paint his hood. I'm not keeping it green. I'm not sure if I should paint it purple or red. So I'm going to leave it to you guys in chat. Should I paint his hood purple or red, guys? Should we give him a purple hood or a red hood? You know, I'll throw it up to there. I'll let you guys decide. Purple or red? There's just one for purple. And like I said, guys, all I'm doing is just... This is for my own personal army, just FYI. I'm going to let you guys pick. Oh, Tyler, thank you for the subscription. Well, apparently something's working. I just heard the Cobra scream. Thank you, I greatly appreciate that. Welcome to the Cobra Nation. I legit just heard that come out my telly. Made me jump. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. So now, like I said, I'm just stippling in some Death Guard green with his armor. We're giving his armor a bit of texture. Now, bear in mind the Death Guard. A little bit of background about them is they are walking plague corpses. They're the CDC's worst nightmare, pretty much. A burp, a fart, a sneeze could wipe an entire planet out. How powerful these guys can be. Could be. Like I said, guys, don't be afraid to say hi in chat. If you're new around here, I greatly appreciate it, you know. You give the stream a like. You know, I greatly appreciate it. Share it with your friends. You know. I do have some audiobook stuff coming up here soon, guys. So look forward to seeing that. It's actually an audiobook I'm writing myself and doing the audio for. A bit nervous. A love story about a vampire, demon vampire, who was summoned by a family to help them lift a curse placed on them by another demon. And something happened and the demon was trapped. Is released now and has found an ancestor of the family that summoned him, and he has to, kind of like Beauty and the Beast, pretty much, but involving vampires and sure, mate. It's Malavictus. M-A-L. Just look on your friends list for Malavictus. You'll find me. Or Deceptive Cobras. You've got me on your friends list. So we've got 1 vote for purple. Yeah, Cobra. Yeah, Deceptive Cobra. So, if you want, like I said, so 1 vote for purple. If you want, we'll do. We'll paint is good purple. Okay. Almost done with the Death Guard green, guys. Then we're gonna move over to Nurgle's green. I'm gonna slowly build this up. Like I said, guys, characters like the Tallyman, Mortarion, even some squad sergeants, I will take my time in painting. Because, well, they're characters. They're meant to be this. Hey, look at me. While I'm here. Scroll. Jackal. Do you know the Kilo still plays Horizons? Him and Lou Watcher still play. Strap started. Okay. Now we're gonna grab some Nurgle's Rot. This is a technical paint. These 2 galaxies. You know what? Like I said, I'm playing Galaxies again. I'm back into Galaxies if need be. I won't mind streaming it for a bit. If that's something you guys wanna see on Twitch, I will gladly stream a little bit of Galaxies with you guys. Right now, I'm just gonna put a little bit of Nurgle's Rot technical in certain places, and then I'll paint his hood. And I'll hit him with a clear coat, and then we'll give him some oil wash. Like I said, guys, I am here to entertain, you know, and I don't mind. You got to tell me what you guys want to see. You got to tell me what you guys want to, you know. I mean, if you just say, "Oh, we just want to see you," okay, cool. You know, I'll do my best to bring something to the table. You know, milkshake make all the boys in the yard. You know what I mean? I'll try something. Yeah. But yeah, I do play Galaxies. In fact, I'm playing a new Federation character. Named him after Captain Shaw from Star Trek Picard. Now, because this is a technical paint, it's going to take a while to dry. But come on. I'll work on his hood here in the next. His hood's going to be next. So. And you said purple. So, purple it is. And like I said, he's going to be in my personal. This is all for my personal Death Guard army. I do have a bolt action German army, a bolt action American airborne, and a bolt action British airborne army waiting to go as well. But my goal is to get at least one army painted this year, and it's going to be my Death Guard army. And the reason why I chose my Death Guard army is because, well, Mortarion is my favourite Primarch. Well, favourite Chaos Primarch anyway. Way better than Aggron. Well, yeah, Aggron can turn chapters angry. Who the hell cares? All is settled. All is dust. All is dead. Only no. Grandfather, blessed. Now this is going to take a couple of layers to bring this colour out, to make it pop. because this is a glaze colour. I've got to be careful not to get any paint on his face. Okay, so we've got our base purple down. While we're waiting on that base purple to dry, I want to show you what the tonal variances look like in the Foxwalker. Come on. Focus. This one's more of a yellowish hue. They're going to look really good on the table. They really are. They're going to look really freaking gruesome. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, can't wait. Yeah, boy. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Oh, Mortarian's going to be proud. Like I said, guys, I like to do paint streams and just chill, and I don't see any other reason not to, you know? That's too short to truly be worried. Huh? But I'm gonna grab some of the ultra blue violet from Modern Color. Do 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 do. Come on. There we go. Much better. And so we're gonna shift this. Darker. This is a Logitech. This one in front. This one here is a Logitech C920. This one over here is a clone, a Chinese clone of a Logitech C920. Hey, Dimmy, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for asking. That Logitech C920 is an original that I had with me when I lived in America. It's my first ever webcam that I actually spent money on, that meant something to my very first ever webcam I used while on Twitch was from was an old PlayStation 2 iToy camera. DSLR route, yes, but they're too expensive. I really wish I could go DSLR, but I'm not joking, mate. Right now, to get a good DSLR camera, webcam kind of thing, I'm looking at about £250, maybe £300. They are not cheap. All right. Gonna leave that hood to do its thing, let it dry out, and then I'll hit it with a darker wash afterwards. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Oh mine, yeah. It's not. Yeah, they are a lot. Yeah, and trust me, I would, but I just don't have the means. If you were to ask me maybe about 2 weeks ago, I would have said, "Here's my Amazon wish list. Which one out of those two should I buy?" But I made it public knowledge on the Discord. Someone hacked my crypto wallet and stole damn near all of my cryptocurrency. I had about 41,000 and change saved up, which I was going to use to buy a house. And some bastard stole my crypto, and Coinbase and cyber crimes here in the UK and a few other places are trying to help me find out who, the what, the where, the when, and the how. But it looks like it was a man-in-the-middle attack that directly grabbed straight from my router. So there was literally nothing I could have done. It did a session grab, grabbed all my login sessions and transferred it that way. So whoever did it knew what they were doing. And since then, British police have taken my old router. They've contacted my ISP, Virgin Media, and Virgin Media have come out and replaced, the route with a new one. My roommates are absolutely freaking devastated for me because they knew I was actually getting quite close to moving out and just having my own place, Yeah, they I was looking at buying a house and having my mum move in with me because my mum is in assisted living. And then that way my mum could, be around family, see my daughter more often, because my daughter does miss her nan, kind of thing. I was looking at trying to do something really nice, and the bastards stole it all. I posted all the links up on the Discord, so if you want to go check it out, have a read. Yeah, I had 2 full bitcoins at £23,000 each, both gone. I had some Jupiter coin, that's all gone. I had some Ethereum, that's all gone. Grand total was 42,600 and something can change is what they got from me. Yeah. So, and I was either going to use that money to buy a house or use it to help start financing my move to America, because I was going to go, because there's filing fees, there's biometric fees, then I've got to find a place to live, sign a rental agreement and a whole bunch of other stuff, then pack all my stuff up and have it shipped over in a shipping container and wait however long it takes, 2, 4, 6 weeks till my stuff gets there, then somehow get it from the docks to where I was living. Do I mine the coins? I used to mine them, yes, but I don't anymore. No. Like I said, I got out when graphics cards started getting ridiculously high in price. I used to do CPU mining. Basically, I would buy CPU motherboard combos, You know, you can get them on a Newegg. You get like a 6-core processor, motherboard, and like 8 gigs of RAM for like $150. Well, I would buy those and just do CPU mining. And like I said, when I left the States, I sold all those rigs to other people. I sold them off on like Facebook Marketplace, things of that nature. So yeah, okay, so we got our first purple down on that hood. It looks very bluish right now on screen. I do apologize for that, guys. Come on, focus. You silly thing. You know what? Here, I'm going to manually... Here we go. So there, it looks blue right now, but like I said, I'm going to be layering up some more purple into it. Let me turn the autofocus off real quick. Off. There we go. And so, like I said, it looks very bluish right now, but when I'm done with it, it's going to be more of a purple tone. But there is our Tallyman. And even just on the first level layer of stippling, he's starting to match mooring with the rest of the Death Guard army. See? There you go, guys. So like I said, that's my 40k Death Guard army. The 2,000 point army, I've still got my Mortarion still in primer. I haven't even touched him yet. See, this is my actual Mortarion model. It's from Games Workshop. Haven't touched him yet. He's still in primer. He's been in primer now for about a year, which is bad. Like I said, I lacked the motivation to paint. I lacked the motivation to do anything because of my depression and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I am slowly getting there, guys. I am slowly getting there. Where is my water? That's over there. Let me just get a drink of water, guys. Oh, 1 second. Just get a drink. Yes, those boxes you see here are my medication that I have to take just to stay functional. I'm not even joking. There you go. Oh, sorry. This big pile of tablets here is what I've got to take just to stay functional. I had to quit my job I was doing. My full-time job, I had to quit it because my therapist said I shouldn't be in the public. So I'm on retirement basically now. I'm stuck using my GI check to live. And so I work from home. I'm currently learning Python and yeah, Python, Linux, and I'm painting miniatures to order on Fiverr. So if you guys, you know, want some 40k miniatures painted or some World War II miniatures painted or whatever, he's almost finished. I've still got to do a little bit more tweaking, but this is my great unclean one. I've got to finish off his sword. His sword's not finished, but this is my great unclean one that I normally, the sort of standard that I paint to. This is my great unclean one. Once the sword's finished, he will be tabletop ready and ready to go. He's going in my Death Guard army. So there's my great unclean one. There's also one of my Khorne Berserkers. He's not finished. He will be painted on stream on here on YouTube or Twitch. But that's Khorne Berserker. Bloodthirster of Khorne. Sorry, great unclean one. Like I said, I've got a Tzeentch and a great yeah, I've got Tzeentch and I've got Slaanesh getting ready to be printed now, and like I said, I'm going to do one of each god. Thank you, sweetheart. And like I said, I'm going to do one of each of the Chaos Gods and then put them up on my website and whatnot. Like I said, I'm still in the process of actually updating my website. I haven't even gotten around to doing that. Like I said, I let it lapse. I had it with GoDaddy, and like I said, I just haven't had time to do it all. And in all honesty, if I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna need help. Because like I said, I'm a one man band. There's only so much I can do. I'm a one man band. And like I said, there's only so much I can do as a person. And like I said, I'm a one man band, and I do what I can. And I'm starting to get a fucking migraine because it's sinus infection. So give me a second. That means my antibiotics are wearing off. Oh, they're up there. Ugh. Nice. My Debian installed on my tablet. Yay! I finally got Debian installed. I really hate those antibiotics because they make me feel nauseous. Ugh. And the best part about this is this entire installation of Debian didn't need rooting. So even though this is rooted, it's already a rooted tablet. Sorry guys, you should eat with it. I would, but like I said, I'm on a limited budget. I can't afford to overeat. Told you, like I said, my friend Sebastian bought me a week's worth of shop, and I've literally got each meal planned for each day. Only one meal a day. Oh, sorry, I'm not even looking at the camera, am I? Sorry. Yeah, one meal a day. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Use the disk space. This is why I love Linux. This is so easy. Debian. I really want to get into using Kali Linux. Okay. Wow, that's not a bad network speed. Alright. Cool, cool. Sorry guys, I've just got to babysit this Debian installation. Um, Debian is a more easier, laid back interface style of Linux. Kali Linux is an aggressive, what's known as a hacker Linux operating system. It's what people use for pen testing of networks and things like that and whatnot. Okay, cool. Because it's unpacking that. Right, so let's get back to our models real quick. So, like I said, our... Oh, that didn't come out too bad, actually. You know, you know what? We'll darken that down nicely. Where are you? Aha. Agrex Earth shade. That will darken it. For some reason, I can't seem to get a certain Slipknot song out. Now what I'm doing is giving it a little bit of a flesh wash. That's going to tone it down a little, but still leave the purple highlights, which is... So yeah, Kali Linux is designed for network intrusion and analysis, as where Debian is just a generic, like, Windows operating system version of Linux. I just wanted to see what the tablet can do. I mean, I can still dual boot back into the Android operating system if need be. I have a whisker on. Skizzers. Aha. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Discord. There we go. Sorry guys, it was a loose whisker in that brush and had to... Okay, still unpacking that module. And then just like that, it's back to being a regular tablet. Love it. tablet. When you said Galaxies earlier, did you mean Star Wars? Because I did. Yeah. I play Star Wars Galaxies on 2 emulator servers. What I can do later on is in the general chat on the Discord. I will give you all the relevant information. And we can look at possibly getting a stream going for it. So you guys can hang out and play some Star Wars Galaxies and hang out with Von Carfett. If you don't know who Von Carfett is my Mandalorian that I play both cosplay as well as in Star Wars West End Games D6, as well as Star Wars Galaxies. No. Some are showing vast signs of improvement. They really are. Alright, so now with the wash, you can see a big tonal difference. Major tonal difference in the hood. See? There you go. Big tonal difference in the hood. You guys said you wanted purple. Purple. Hey guys. There you go. So, like I said, the Poxwalker, the Tallyman is almost ready to be considered tabletop ready. So yeah, he can join the rest of the guys. I mean, I'll still finish him off, touch him up a little giggity, touch him up in a few places here and there. But yeah, he's ready to go on the tabletop next to Graham, next to that. The next big model to paint for my Death Guard army is going to be the Terminators in Cataphracti armor with custom bases. These are called Man Reapers. They're the next unit, because then after they're done, I will start painting Mortarion, because they are Mortarion's bodyguards. And then once that's done, I have a couple of dreadnoughts to paint. So yeah, there's this one, which is a ranged dreadnought. Excuse me. Yeah. Fighting the urge not to vomit. Those antibiotics. Those antibiotics. So yeah, this is ranged one. These guys were melee, but I've got to fix their arms. We've also got some rhinos, which are troop transports that are finished. They're ready to go on the tabletop. This one's almost finished. The other one is finished. So this one's almost finished. And the other one is finished. So this one is finished. So this one's ready to go. That one is almost finished. I got to do the chains, the gun, and a few other little details on this one. But they are ready to be used on the tabletop. We've got 2 rhinos, troop transports. We've got blight drones. Gosh, there you go. Yeah, we've got blight drone here as well. I've got another blight drone getting ready to be 3D printed. So those blight drones are going to be used in the army as well. And we've got this Razorback. This Razorback as well. That's going to get painted up for the army. Again, I'm doing a 2,000 point Death Guard army just to have on the off chance that, my local game store, Eclectic Games, do sometimes do 40k tournaments. And if they do a 40k tournament, because they're not GW, I can actually take my proxies in there. So I'm going to go in there with my 3D printed army and play and have fun, because that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun, guys. If you're not having fun while doing a hobby, why are you doing it in the first place? You know? So yeah, that's ultimately what hobbies should be. They should be fun. So yeah, and I even picked up a monster holder. This is designed to hold monster bases. So bases like Mortarion, as you can see. Supposed to go down one. There we go. So I can actually hold Mortarion and paint him, that him falling and breaking and stuff like that. So the fact that he's on the holder, you know what I mean, tells me that he's getting ready to be painted. And so yeah, like I said, I've got these Death Scythe guys. They're going to be the next big units to get done. I've also got a Renegade Chaos army, a Renegade Guard army. I'm in the process of putting together as well. Again, that's for a friend. I've got tons of projects getting ready to be on the go, guys. So look forward to seeing them. Sorry about that. Like I said, I've got tons of 40k stuff ready to go. Projects, painting wise, whatnot. But like I said, if you want miniatures painted or whatever, please don't be afraid to hit me up on Discord and ask for a price quote. The reason why I don't do stuff on Fiverr anymore is because I did paint some models for some people. They loved them. I got nothing but positive feedback from them. And when I asked them to leave me a decent review on Fiverr, they didn't. And Fiverr, like most places, if you don't leave good reviews, no one hires you or whatever. And so yeah, that kind of sucked. But so I decided to just cut Fiverr out. Plus Fiverr takes a lot of commission. And so, like I said, I'm getting ready to launch my website here soon, guys. Like I said, if I can get the correct help, I want to launch my website where I will be, where I can offer a paint service as well as a 3D printing service. So if you guys like the miniatures I paint, you know, you can ask me, hey, how much would it cost to have this printed? How much would it cost for that to get printed? You know, and I can give you a honest, upfront price quote. I won't gouge you guys because that's not like what I do. I charge a fair market minimum wage rate, hourly rate. So if you ask me to paint a 1500 point Space Marines army, you either supply me the army or I supply the army, and that gets tacked onto the price, if that makes sense. Whether it be 3D printed or from Games Workshop. Like I said, I case in point, say you, Jackal, you wanted a Space Wolves army. I would say to you, okay, are you going to be supplying the army or am I going to be supplying the army? If you say you supply the army, I'm like, okay, do you want original GW miniatures or are proxies okay? Proxies, i.e. being 3D printed miniatures. Now bear in mind, if you take 3D printed miniatures into a Games Workshop store, they will ask you to leave because, again, they want you to use their products only. So like I said, there's a whole slew of yes, no's in a little questionnaire. And long story short, I usually charge about maybe £400 UK for a 2000 point army. Even if it's 3D printed, if you supply the army, that's a different. You get a different price because you're the one supplying the army. You know, and I will put the army together. I will paint it. I will, you know, put it together, and then I will ship it to you. Now, it's not including shipping. You've got to pay shipping to and from as well. So there's a whole slew of different prices, which is why I can't really just say off the top of my head, oh, it's X amount of price, or it's this price or that price. I can't do that because that pigeon toes me. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I'm not looking to gouge people and you know, buy a Lambo or a Bugatti or any shit like that. That's not what I'm doing. Is I'm future proofing because I've got overheads like electricity, heat, taxes, because here in the UK I've got to pay taxes no matter what, and various other things, and then there's if it's VAT over surcharge, and then there's tons of different things. Like I said, it just, this is why I say to people, just email me directly and ask me and tell me what you want, and then I will put together a fair enough package for you, to suit your budget. If you say my budget is $200, I will do what I can. Bear in mind, I also own the rights to certain miniatures. Case in point, I own the rights to these Death Guard, to these Death Scythe guys. I own them because I made these. I literally designed and made these guys in Blender. So I own the rights to them. They're mine. Okay? I own the rights to one of my walkers. I did a YouTube video on that. I own the rights to that walker. I can't sell you the walker because this miniature right here is paid for from Trenchworks. Now, Trenchworks do amazing 1/28 scale World War II miniatures. Japanese, American, German, British, you name it. Just go to trenchworks.com and you'll see what I'm talking about. They're beautiful, crisp miniatures. Absolutely crisp, absolutely lovely. But they don't do a reseller's license. That's what I need. I need a perpetual reseller's license. And Trenchworks don't do those. Once you buy a miniature from Trenchworks, they still own it. They still own the copyrights to it. So I can't take this, modify the STL, and then re-upload it and say it's my own. They'll go, no. You said you signed. Because do you see what I'm saying? There's certain laws and copyright laws and whatnot I still have to follow. Like, I can't call my miniatures Space Marines because Games Workshop legally owns the words Space Marine, which makes no fucking sense. But I can call them Imperial Guard because they don't own the words Imperial Guard. They call them Astra Militarum. They had to legally change that name because the words Imperial Guard is owned by the royal family here in the UK. They lost that argument in court. Like I said, there's certain things I can print and certain things I can't print. Titans as well. If you want Knights and Titans, I do those as well. This guy is so big, he makes Mortarion look like a midget. I'm not even joking. Here you go. That's a Dreadnought next to it. A Contemptor Dreadnought at that, which is a bigger Dreadnought. Okay? This is a Death Knight of Nurgle. All 3D printed. Completely 3D printed by me. I offer these as well. Their starting price is $55-$60 US. To buy one from Forge World is $300. To buy one from Games Workshop is $190, I believe, in store. So yeah, mine's $60. And you just tell me what you want weapons wise, and I will give you a quote if you're happy with that quote, because some weapons cost more in resin, so they take more time to print, various other things. If you want ultra, like 4K quality detail, again, that's a different price, because it means my printers have to run longer. Case in point, the more higher detail you want in your miniatures, like 2K, 4K, 8K, yes, as in like high definition, case in point here, I'll show you. This zombie Captain America head is 2K. That's printed in 2K. 4K is even more detailed. Okay? That should tell you something. Okay, if that's 2K, okay, 4K is even twice the resolution, which takes twice as long to print, which means more electricity used. Duh. Also, there's other overheads like FEP sheets, resin itself. The resin itself isn't cheap. Like I said, I'm getting ready to do a video. Thank you. I'm getting ready to do a video where I break down, is 3D printing right for you? And I'm going to be 100% brutally honest in that video. You'd be amazed that 9 times out of 10, a lot of people are amazed that I just flat out say no. Now, case in point, my 3D printers, Big Bertha, and Big Bertha and Evelyn are over there. My 5-inch printer is in a box and it's used for parts now because my 5-inch printer had an issue with the Z-axis rod, and so I just use it for parts for my 6-inch printer now. But I am literally gonna show you just a small smidgen of what you need to keep a resin 3D printer, not an FDM printer, a resin 3D printer. You're going to need, okay, gloves, minimum. Why? Resin, photosynthetic resin is a harsh chemical. Okay, it will burn you. It will chemically burn you. Okay, so you have to use specific rubber gloves. Okay, latex-free, nylon, nitrate rubber gloves. Okay, these are £12.50 a box from Amazon. That's the cheapest I can get them for. £12.50 for a box. Okay, so then you're going to need FEP sheets. Okay, I'll get those. Okay. No. Okay. So, not only do you need gloves, you need FEP sheets, you need cleaners, okay. So, we'll take the obvious out. You need a computer. Duh. You need an STL file. Duh. Okay? If it's a paid file, they can be as cheap as a penny all the way up to $200 for an STL file. Okay? So, take that cost in. The printer. Cheapest printer you can buy is about $180. Even then, that's borderline, that's used. So that's borderline if it's going to be working, if it's got any defects, various other things. Okay, so it's overall 200. We'll take it easy and say $20 for the STL, 200 for the print. So you're $220 in, and you haven't even bought the resin. This is 1,000 milliliters of photosynthesis. See, 1,000 grams. Sorry, 1,000 grams of resin. Okay, this is what you need to print. Okay, so you got the resin. This set me back 28 something on Amazon. Again, it's the cheapest one for the highest quality that I like. Again, you can buy cheaper resins, but the cheaper the resin, the less quality you're going to get. Exactly, you get what you pay for. So this is the lowest grade resin I would accept for selling. Okay, so and that's 20. I've seen it go as low as 23 when they had excess in stock because of the pandemic. Right now it's floating about 26 to 28 pounds a bottle. Okay. Now you're going to need cleaners for your FEP sheets. So if you're lucky enough and your FEP sheet is brand new, it's not got any defects or anything, great. It will last you 6 weeks. FEP sheets are let me explain how it works. The resin is exposed to UV light. The UV light heats up the resin. Heats up the resin. When it heats up the resin will pull PTFE. Okay, it will pull PTFE out of the FEP sheet. FEP sheets only have X amount of PTFE before they start to crack, split, tear, you name it. Okay, so these are what's known as disposable constant use. Okay, this one is for my 5 and 6 inch printer. This one is for my 9 to 10 inch printer. Okay, 6 of these sheets set me back £45 for 6 sheets. £45. Okay, these set me back £32. Okay. So bear in mind, those are going to get used up. So that's money getting burnt no matter what, if it's a good print or a bad print. and I'll get to that. Now, you're also going to use personal protection, so you're going to use these gloves, okay, each time. New pair to put resin in, new pair to take resin out, new pair to clean the prints. You're going to go through about 10 pairs of gloves per 2, maybe 3 pull runs. Okay, now, again, so you're looking at about anywhere between 3 to 500 just to start getting printing. Okay, just to start getting into it. Now, that's not including the cleaning product that you need, and you have to use this to clean that resin, and that is isopropyl alcohol medical grade 99.99%. You cannot use lesser. If you use lesser grade isopropyl alcohol, there is a high chance that it's not going to cut through the resin and break it down, which means you're going to have crystallized resin on your fingers, on your surfaces, on your screens, on your print, and whatnot, and that is not good. So you need, and I go through this stuff like it's tap water, okay? Because you need that for a wash and cure. And that's another thing, I don't own a wash and cure. I made my own cure system, my own curer. What that means is, and I'll show it to you. When you finish printing a model, or whatever it is you need, okay, you need to wash the model in IPA. So say you've got a small little container, and I've got several here, okay, this is just one, okay. So you've got your model, you've got it off the printer, you put it in this container, you put your IPA in there, you swirl it around, you wash the model, you wash the model, you wash the model, okay, you take the model out, okay, you then put it on one of these, which is basically a little solar powered turntable, okay, so you got your model on there, okay, so our model's on there, right, and then you take the model. Now, I bought my light box, I made my light box. I took a strip of UV light, 405 UV wave, which is what you need to cure resin, LED strips, which weren't cheap, okay, and then you take it, you put your model, put it in the center, grab that, put that in the middle, connect your power, okay, it lights up, put that down, you put the lid on it, and then you literally start a timer, and you wait 1 minute. If you go too long, the model becomes too brittle and will shatter. It literally becomes like glass. Go not long enough, and the resin hasn't cured, which means it's all soft and mushy. Okay, it's all about timing. Now, if I did, you know who I would ask for. I know, and that's, you see what I'm saying? This is just to make sure that I can get it to a point where I can take it off, put it on a base, and then paint it. So I don't mean to scare people off, because that's not my intention. My intention is not to scare anyone off from doing 3D printing. I'm encouraging you. But what I'm saying to you guys is, it is a very expensive hobby if you're using it as a hobby. This is my business. This is what keeps me fed. Does that make sense? I cannot keep going on to my business. If I was to log on to my business email right now, I've got about 180 something emails from people that want models printed or prototypes made, etc., etc. I've even had to report some people to the police because they want me to 3D print guns for them. And I don't do that. Okay? I do not try anything to risk my life or my business. Okay? I pay my bills with my 3D printing business. I pay I pay for my life. To me, this isn't just a hobby. This is the starting of my own business. And like I say, guys, this is what I've been doing off stream and what people don't see is they don't see the struggles I go through, which is, and now that's just the hard side of it. Let me get to the software side. Certain slicing software, which is what you need to take an STL and make it into a G code for the printer to read. Lychee Slicer, you can get the basic free one, but that has built-in ads. So you first boot up the program, you hit with an ad, you got to wait 30 seconds. Close it out, you grab your file, you import it in, it's finished importing in, you're hit with another ad. And you got to wait another 30 seconds. You close that out, you start doing the thing, you tell it to do certain things to your model, to support it, to make sure there's no islands or whatever and stuff like that. And then before you export it, you're hit with another ad. When you pay for the program, you cannot buy Lychee Slicer and pay for it monthly. You can only pay for it yearly. Okay, Lychee Slicer, as far as I remember, now bear in mind, I've not used Lychee Slicer in about... It's been a while since I used Lychee Slicer last. I paid for a pro license and it cost me £268. Okay, almost £300 for a license to use that software. And my prints were failing. They were failing. I was wasting power, resin. I broke 3 screens, physical LCD screens, using Lychee Slicer because the profile that the software automatically uploaded for my printers broke my printers. And when I tried to tell Lychee Slicer, your software is fucking up my business, they refused to listen to me. They kicked me from their Discord. And then I just said, sod it. I did a refund. I did a chargeback to get my money back because the software was not working. I moved over to ChiluBox. Again, yes, full disclosure, they do sponsor my stream. I am not paid to say what I'm about to say. Okay? I'm going to say this because this is how I feel. ChiluBox literally saved me from losing my mind. Okay? I started using ChiluBox and I read on their forums, I went onto their Discord and everything else, and I started learning, and all of a sudden my prints were coming out perfect and beautiful and crisp. My printers was loving me. My screens, my FEP sheets, everything else was loving me. Okay? And now I use their pro software. Yes, full disclosure, I was given a key to that software, so I'm using it for an evaluation purposes for YouTube content and various other things. Again, like I said, full disclosure here, guys. I was going to buy that software. I was going to buy ChiluBox Pro. Okay? Now, one of the bonuses that ChiluBox Pro has, personally, in my opinion, is the fact that you can pay for it monthly. Literally, there's a little toggle when you go to buy the software. You can choose to pay for the entire year or pay for it monthly, like a subscription service, like World of Warcraft. And if you feel that you're not going to be using it for the next couple of months because you're being deployed or whatever, you can just say, turn off. And that's it. Nothing's wasted. No, and they will just literally hold your account in pause. You can go back, reactivate your account, pick right back up. Name another software company that's willing to work with you like that. Think about it. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to actually get involved with ChiluBox, is because their software is very easy to use. It's very intuitive. Yes, like all software, it has its bugs, but the best part is the developers listen to you. ACME. What? Acme. I get what you mean now. Yeah, no, but the point is the software is very easy to use. I'm doing YouTube video guides on it, guys, so if you want to learn more about the software, just watch the videos. You know, like I said, you can download the basic version of ChiluBox for free. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, you know. And if you want to take the plunge and try Pro, you can try Pro for 7 days for free. And when you're ready to buy, or if you want to buy it, use my promo code. You'll get 10 to 40% off. Now, the reason why I say 10 to 40 is the 10% is for the software key, but the 40% is for other things that they sell, like resin, like FEP sheets. Do you see what I'm saying? Chidu Box don't just make the software, they also make the printers. They're the manufacturers of the printers, so you're going direct to the manufacturer. You're cutting out the middleman. Yes, they have warehouses in America. They have warehouses in Europe. So it's not like you're waiting 6-7 months for your stuff. The maximum you're going to wait is 7 days. Now work that out. 7 days. No Amazon middleman. No eBay middleman. No. And like I said, this is one, and I can even show you. I've purchased stuff, okay? This one I bought on Amazon, okay? Got to me in 2 weeks. This one I bought direct from Chitu, got to me in 7 days, and it was full tracking. And the shipping was free. Free tracking. Yeah. I was like, what? Because I was getting ready to pay like an extra 12, 13, whatever it was for the shipping. And it was like, no, shipping's free. And all the parts are under warranty. So if there's something wrong with the part, if it doesn't work, if you can even contact Chidu Box, they'll tell you to put it in a box, ship it to them. They'll even do the repair work for you and ship it back to you. And only charge you for the part. Like I said, name another company that would do something like that. I don't know of any. And when Chidu Box reached out to me, again, like I said, I can talk about it now, because I didn't want to jinx it, but I can talk about it now. When they reached out to me, I honestly thought I was being punked. No lie. I honestly thought I was either being punked or this is their way of trying to scam me and whatnot. But she did an open video call with me. She literally went, here, we're on Discord, Book turned her camera on, spoke to her. She gave me a walk around of the factory. I got to speak to some of the software developers, and it was amazing. I was totally blown away. She even okayed for me to record. I've got some recording I've got to edit. There's some things in there that I can't show you guys because it's proprietary. Like some of the technicians were talking about some of the proprietary stuff, so I can't show that in the video. But I can show you the fact that she's honest. She was like, I get it. You're kind of She even turned around and said, I'm head of the PR department. I deal with people that are saying, oh, so-and-so reached out to me and they don't work for us. And because, like I said, there's always scammers out there. And that's genuinely what worried for me, especially like straight after I started speaking to her, I found out that my crypto got hacked. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Not her at all. Not her at all. Not her at all. Like I said, Metropolitan Police, their cybercrimes division, I've got to give them props. I do give them props. They did find out how the hacker got into my system. And they've shown me how to turn that off now so that they can't get back in. You know what I mean? And it turns out it was an issue with my VPN. So I've cancelled my subscription to that VPN. I'm not going to say that company's name, but I'm looking at getting another VPN. But like I said, and the way I see it is, now I don't want to get too religiously on you guys because that's not me. Yeah, getting robbed of my crypto has knocked me down, but it hasn't knocked me out. And you want to know why? Because I've got you guys. And I don't mean that in a financial Thanos, I can snap my fingers and I've got a Ferrari and you guys are paying for it. That's not, or what I mean by that is, when I first told you guys the love and support I got from you all in private DMs and whatnot, saying, do you want to talk? Are you okay? Stuff like that, made me want to cry. It legit made me want to cry because you got my followers, and I mean this, all of you. I have the best support group in the world, And that's you guys. Every single one of you. I love every single one of you. I respect every single one of you. This is why whenever I do promote a product or something like that, I don't do it for a quick buck. I'm not looking to scam you guys. I'm not looking to do NFT rug pulls or anything like that. That's not me at all. You know, I would never promote something unless I use it. You know, and like I said, this is why I've said no to certain. I have been approached by certain companies, most notably Kamikodo Knives. They approached my channel. I said no, because I know for a fact that they use the most cheapest steel you can think of, and it's a known fact. Because, like I said, I knew something was fishy with that company. Like the whole fact that Lord or Lady, no, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. I've got friends who live in Scotland, and I asked them, and they were like, no, that's not how that works. You know? So, you know what I mean? I knew that that was a scam, so I said no. Not interested. You know, plus my viewers are here for gaming, military, um, coffee time with Cobra, or you know, nothing to do with knives and cooking. You know, nothing to do with knives and cooking. And it just made sense not to do that deal, so I walked away from that deal. Um, what else was there? There was that peripherals company that wanted me to do I think it was like an 8-year contract with them. I was like, 8-year contract so I can get some free headsets and keyboards? Fuck no. And yeah, it was Cobra E Blues. I do like those headsets, the original E Blues. They were good headsets, but no, I weren't willing to sign for an 8-year long term contract. Fuck off. Fuck right off. You know? Got 2 chances, mate. None of them fuck all. Um, but yeah, so like I said, guys, I just from the whole of my heart, I just want to say thank you to you all. All you guys that are going to be watching this stream later, all of you that are here now, thank you. I mean it. Thank you. You guys have helped me in ways that words just don't reach. You know. Um, when my depression gets to the point where I just don't want to get out of bed, you know. The first thing I think to myself is, who am I letting down today? Literally, that's the first thing I say to myself is, who am I letting down today? And I'm trying my best. I'm not gonna lie. There's been several times when my depression has almost won. And I mean that as horrible as it is to say. But I'm fighting, guys. You should all fight. But I mean it. Jackal, you're alone, mate. You mean a lot to me. You're not just a priest of the Church of the Fang. You're not just comic relief. You're not just you are You are a brother to me. I don't just mean that in a military term. I mean that in the fact that we've been friends for so long. When I think back on it, it makes me incredibly happy knowing that I've got a friend like you, Mum. And I do mean that. Exactly. Love you too, mate. Yeah. Love you too. I'll always have nothing but love for you, man. Always. Always. You know, the day I found out about Nugget passing, I was more upset and worried and scared for you, because I knew how close you two was. And all I wanted to do was be there for you, dude. You have no idea how badly I just wanted to get in my Bronco, just start driving towards Michigan. Throw caution to the wind. I don't fucking care how far my half tank of gas will get me. You know, I wanted to be there for you, man. I really did. And I am coming back. Monday, I'm coming back to the States. I mean that. Monday. And when I do, I'm stopping off in Michigan. I don't care. Me and you are going to hang out. I don't care what we do. Go to a Denny's, whatever. I don't care, my man. I don't care. We're going to hang out, have some fun. I don't care. Don't need to have beer or anything, because like I said, straight edge. No, but we're going to have some fun. We'll do something. We'll play some pool. I don't know. But we'll go to Chuck E. Cheese. Big kids jump in the ball pit. I don't fucking care, dude. You know. But like I said, I got stuff to do in North Carolina, Georgia, Michigan. Sadly, I've got to go back to Utah. Well, got some things I've got to deal with there in Utah, and then I've got to pick either Texas, New Mexico, or Arizona is where I might call home. One of those three states. I want to say Texas. I do. I want to say Texas. Promise, mate. Promise. This is the way. And like I said, mate, I'm this. The fact that they stole that money from me has made me even more determined to make it back home. And that's the thing. America is my home. This is the country I was born in, but this is not home to me. Not been home to me for years. And even my mum said that now that my nan has passed away, she even turned around and said to me, you can fuck off back to America now. Nan was the only person that really wanted you to come back home and be here anyway. You and her and Molly. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not leaving without Molly's blessing. And that's the thing. I'm not leaving till I get Molly's blessing and okay to leave. And even she turned around and said that she feels a little bit bad because she's being selfish right now, because she just wants Dad all to herself. You know? And I said to her, you're not being selfish. This is something you've earned. This is something that you've been wanting for a while. And you know what? You know? I'll be here for you. Which I'll be seeing her Wednesday. Anyway, guys, I've been streaming now for almost 3 hours, and yeah, I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm probably gonna go get something to eat, and I'm thirsty too. But we did get a lot of progress done on the Pox Walkers. And we've even got the Tallyman. Hey, Mr. Tallyman. He's what I would consider tabletop ready, so we just need to base him and a little bit more touch-ups here and there. Maybe hit him with a clear coat. And our Tallyman's ready to hit the battlefield. And then, like I said, the next biggest units we're going to be working on is going to be our Death Shroud Reapers and then Mortarion. And then the majority of the army is painted and ready to go on the tabletop and have fun. You know, there are times I keep asking myself, what am I doing with my life? I mean, there are times when I just literally keep asking myself, what am I doing with my life? Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. So, end it with a stay safe, have fun, keep yourselves flying, keep your enemies dying. Cobra Commander is back. See you all in the next. Bye, guys.